Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. As you see here, I have my greedy little paws on the Crafts Revenant Panther. Now this is a nasty tank, and I learned this one from Hayden himself because he's the king of this tank as far as I'm concerned from personal experience. And he taught me how to play this tank. Yes, he's 13 years old and he taught me how to play this tank. And I'm no slouch myself, okay? But that's what makes me what I am, is because I have been lucky to run into guys who are really good at certain things, and I get them to teach me how to play some of these things like them, if possible. Some are possible, some are not. Revenant Panther, oh yeah. Now, I'm a shadow of Hayden's ability, but I'm no slouch myself. He's the best I've ever seen. He's the only guy I know who has scored a Kolovanov's medal in this tank that you're looking at. That's a tier 9. Kolovanov's medal is win against 5 or more guys. So he was by himself and beat 5 other guys in his Revenant Panther because he's an absolute master of this tank. And I know a lot of really strong players, and none of them were close. In fact, I saw Hayden almost do it again, but he got down to like 2 guys left and, couldn't cash in because it's super difficult. If you've ever earned a Kolovanov's medal at any level, it's an important and impressive thing to do at tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, what have you. Hayden did it in Halloween, the Super Tanks, tier 9, like a champion. Okay, so let me show you what I did, and you'll get to see for yourself how good it really was. Welcome to Hell's Highway. Now, this is myself in my Revenant Panther, and I'm here with Captain Taf, who is Hayden's father. So Hayden was switching to go to his account on his Xbox because of the different room in their house, and so his dad took over, and so he and I were working together for a couple of games before Hayden joined us. So sometimes it's Hayden, playing on his father's account. Other times, like now, it's Hayden's dad. And so either way, it's a win-win for me because these, they're like father, like son. These guys are both really good. Yeah, that jerk there. And I was trying to shoot this other guy down there, way down the line. Well, turns out that guy was a freak. Gornich. And he just drilled me, that jerk. And I was shooting him, and I go, you know what, Demi? I better get off this track. This Gornich is going to clean my clock. Because I was there like an idiot. Alright, and I realized, okay, goodbye. I couldn't get out of line of that third shot. But I'm out now, so luckily for me, I didn't take too much damage. So that was my mistake, and that's all on me. Don't worry, I do better. So I got off the line where the Gornich could fire at me with that damn lost shot, because it's a nasty bullet, as you saw. It caught me on fire 3 times. The Gornich is a tank I picked up from one of the 3 packs for dirt cheap, half price. And man, that tank is actually really good. It's a slow, heavy tank, man, but that self-regenerating hit points is awesome. You don't have to do anything. It does it all the time for you. So you're just concentrating on drilling guys, and if you can avoid enemy fire, say it, you'll get, return to full power eventually. And it's nasty. It's really a clever idea and a fun tank to use. And one of the things about Halloween is that the more Halloween tanks you have, the better it is if you can play them, decently. So that's the key. Get what you can get. Get a new one every year with the earn operation. Or in this case, we had the September Roswell. Yeah, there's that jerk we came eat this. So I was talking to Tap Tap, and he was fighting this guy, and so I came over here to help him. And then turned on this guy to help finish him off. This guy's getting murdered. Because he's right there in his Gornage versus this Gornage, but he's got me backing him up, drilling this guy with 200 points basically every shot. So the good news is that after he kills this guy, he's going to be recharging his health if he can get it. Now there's another Revenant left. Yes. Oh, and also the Gornage is not dead yet. Son of a freak. Unfortunately, Tap is dead. He didn't get a chance to recharge. So now, that leaves yours truly. I finished off the enemy Gornage while the other guy, and actually Tap, he told me, he goes, hey, right in front of you. 11 o'clock, I'm like, fantastic, okay, I got it. So he saw that guy and told me where he was, because after he died, he switched to my view, and this is one of the key things that we do, is we're constantly switching to help use the extra set of eyes, because you don't know what your boy is seeing in his tank when you switch over. So any help you can give him is helpful. Alright, so this guy's going to go underneath the bridge. But this guy was moving much faster than I anticipated. And again, I was looking one direction, and Tap was looking over here by the bridge. It's like, okay, I'm going to go over here. That guy was going really fast, though. He totally confused me. So it's one of those things that I do my job to the best of my ability. And get help. In fact, as I'm looking at him right now, because I know where he is, because I shot him later. I got my reticule on him, but my tank is looking to the left, so I thought he was under the bridge. He's like, oh, there you are. Well, guess what? Let's rock. And I didn't realize how close I was to dying. But I was, one or two shots away. So, luckily for me, I had Captain Tap, Hayden's father, giving me the advice of where to aim, etc., etc. Without him, I'm going to fail and I'm going to get killed. So you catch a break sometimes, and that was the break that I caught, was getting the updated info. I just completely missed where he was going to be. Oops. But this is what happens. This is why you play in a platoon. You're in constant communication with your guys. He was telling me, look here, etc., etc., and I was able to cash in, luckily for us. I had no idea I was pulling an MVP in this tank, but I had a good game. But fortunately for me, even better than the game that I had Hayden's dad advising me, and proper advice wins games. You just watched it happen right there. So take note for when you're in a platoon with your buddies. And one of the things that's important about the advice from your buddies is that the whole thing it's about is just trying to help the guy win the game. Here we are at the end of the MVP screen. So it's one of those things, hey, you tell the guy, he's over here, XYZ, whatever. If the guy knows that, it's like, fine, great, okay, yeah, I know he's there, okay, that's fine. And if you don't, like I didn't in that game, was that he told me the things I needed to know that helped me. And that was the key. The winning of the game. Yeah, I made the shots, okay? But he advised me on where to make those shots, and it was enough of a difference to where I have to tell you, he helped me big time win that game. And that's what it is. It's a team game. We don't care. I'm MVP one game, he's MVP another game, Hayden's MVP a different game. Whatever. It's like, when that happens with one of us as MVP, our team won. Shazam. And it's not like it's a big deal for us specifically, because we're all really good players. But sometimes you're going to be better in a game than your partner. Catch a break, he doesn't catch a break, yada yada, whatever. So it's like, it doesn't matter. We're like, okay, whatever. If you're MVP, great, congratulations, thanks for winning the game, one of those deals. So that game was really short, just 6 minutes is pretty short for a Halloween game. Shockingly, I made money with that tank. 871 silver. That was crazy. Got some good 12,000 commander points. I'll take that. 2 kills, but the 4,300 damage was the key. That's what really, kind of set us apart. I was helping other guys as well as myself. No medals, of course. Oh, it was a 5-on-5 game as well. So that was me, number 1. Number 2 was our Lycan and our Spectre, followed by Captain Taff, who didn't have a great game by his standards in the tank. But after he died, he still contributed to the game. Again, it doesn't matter what the numbers say. It matters. It's about the moment. Okay? It's great to have 4,300 damage. And so he helped me get 4,300 damage, and I thank you for that, sir. It was fantastic. But it's about the moment. In the key moment when it was one-on-one, me versus the other Revenant, he elevated my game. That's why I ended up as MVP, and we won the game because of him. So I'm thrilled with that. That works great for me. So I hope you guys got to enjoy that game. It was pretty fun. You like to have a little smoother, game, or, where, both of us would have had a great score together. But that's the way it goes, is that you're playing the game to the best of the ability in the moment. Things are going to happen. Things you don't see, things your partner sees, okay? So that's what happened. He got killed because he didn't see something. And he kept me from being killed, which is because he did see something. So again, it's one of those deals. It's not a competition on the team about being MVP. It's like, do the best you can to help your team. And that can happen when you're in the tank, or it can happen after you died and you're following your partner and you're aware and making your partner aware of what to do to save the game. And that's how we won the game. So thanks again, man. It was a freaking great match. I really appreciate the way you came through at the end. It was, I was going to blow it. I'm sorry. I just got to admit it, okay? But that's all right. So hopefully you enjoyed that. You might want to recommend this to the people you know that play this game so they can learn from this lesson. It's a very important lesson. It's very helpful. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I look forward again to seeing you guys in the future. And as always, like and subscribe.